So good morning and good afternoon, in fact, wherever you are. I'm joined today by Darren Cook, who's the General Manager at Westside Taxis in Crewe. Good morning, Darren.
Good morning, Dave.
Morning, good to see you, my friend. So tell me a little bit about Westside, which has recently joined the Take Me group. When did it all start?
Well, Steve Robinson started the firm about 36, 37 years ago. He had a couple of cars, just him and a partner, just working a couple of cars. And then I joined in 1989, and there were about 4 or 5 cars then.
Wow.
And it's been a long, pleasant ride since then, and we've built up to over 130 vehicles and some 150 drivers.
And it's quite a busy market there in Crewe, isn't it? Your demand kind of outstrips supply?
Yeah, it's quite unique. When people come down, we tend to have customers waiting for drivers to clear rather than drivers sitting around waiting for work. And and even through the pandemic, we've done pretty well. We've done a lot better than a lot of other people. I know that for sure.
Yeah, and obviously Crewe is going through. Well, it's always been quite busy with the junction with the train station there, hasn't it? I imagine you get a lot of work from that.
Yeah, it is a busy rail town, and when things go wrong in the railways, there are lots of people that need to go north, south, east, west from Crewe. So we get slammed every now and again when there's incidents on the railways. And then we've got HS2 on the horizon, which I don't know exactly when that's coming to Crewe, but there are more and more businesses and housing estates being built on the back of HS2 coming to us. So.
Yeah, a lot of that is dependent on politics, isn't it? With the HS2, but it will get there eventually. And yeah, obviously, what's the time from Crewe to London then? Do you think eventually when that comes through?
I have no idea. I've not really looked at it.
2 hours, isn't it?
No.
So you joined Take Me. You've been with the firm since 1989, so almost man and boy, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And seen a lot of changes in terms of technology. What was your first operating system, or was it pen and paper?
Our very first operating system was AutoCab. And that must be 17, 18 years ago now.
Wow. And then you've gone, have you tried them all, or?
Well, we've tried them all. After we had AutoCAD for about 5 or 6 years, and then we switched to Datamaster, company in Warrington. They're really, really good. They're so helpful, and just a great business.
They say Datamaster is one of the best systems. I've never actually had the privilege of working with it, but we started off on Mercury, which was a great system for the day. But I've never actually seen Datamaster operating.
They're worth a visit. I'm assuming Bill is still around, and his son Matt, he's like the head computer guy who programs all the system. But nothing's too much for Datamaster. They're brilliant. And then 6 years ago, we switched to iCabby. So.
Wow, and that was your first venture into cloud. Not having to program PDAs and broken scripts and things like that. Yeah, it was revolutionary in its day, wasn't it? So that time. So they're all the operating systems you've been through. What do you think the benefits are to the company now you're part of Take Me?
We just see that because we're now part of a large group, we can draw on lots and lots of years experience and knowledge from people across the group, and that kind of excites us so that we can push the business forward, because we've done well, but we just need now to move on to that next level, and being part of the Take Me group is going to bring us that opportunity, I feel.
Absolutely, yeah. It sort of brings the knowledge of marketing, all the technology, and I'm laughing because my daughter, I don't know where you can hear her, she's behind me on the screen.
I can see her in the background.
Powered by iCabby. But marketing, knowledge, technology, it's one big family. So, of course, we link all that together on Slack. So, and obviously, because there's just one Darren there, so it kind of brings you extra tier of management that can help you? Because I know there's obviously a need. We've spoke about it. You know, demand is outstripping supply. So I think you've got somebody from our recruitment coming up to you on Monday and spending a few.
I believe Tony's coming to see us and help us with recruitment, which is good because we need drivers. So if anybody is out there and can come to us, please give us a shout.
Yeah. Do you know what, Darren? After COVID, I think, you know, demand is stripping supply for a lot of people across the industry. I think I read somewhere, and certainly we've experienced it, sort of like 40% drivers of the industry. So it is a case of starting afresh and recruiting and bringing people forward. So I wish you the very best of luck with that. And Darren, thank you so much for joining us on the Zoom call this morning. I'm so looking forward to working with you and sort of you know, releasing your potential there. And
we're very excited about it. We can't wait to get going.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Darren.
All right. Cheers, David. Thanks, mate. Bye now. Bye.